We got the pocket weights, which are 30 pounds each, about 13 kg. We got the control panel here. This is the emergency stop switch. Up is on. We've got the switch to engage it, to turn it. And we've got the variable speed control. Makes it go faster or slower. This will be a sound to hear how fast it's going. And we can turn it off here, or turn off the emergency stop switch. Got a phone holder here, and then we got on this side a USB port to charge your phone. And then on the front, we've got a light, LED light, that can be turned on, and it's magnetic. So we can move it around the motor. We also can adjust this so it's more at the ground or up going forward. So we got good light on the workspace. Water tank, it's a 10-gallon water tank. The water valve control, which is just opening and closing the valve for wet operation. And then we have a hose and a cord minder. So when we're running dry, we can actually run our 2-inch dust hose through here to take the strain off where it attaches on the bottom. I don't know if you want to get down and see that, but there's a 2-inch port way down underneath there. And that's where the hose, the 2-inch hose, would go into there. Mode, okay. Well, transportation mode would be all the way forward. So if it was in your trailer or vehicle, you put this in here to have it have the smallest possible footprint by having the handle flip forward. Also, if you're in a tight area, you could run it like this. You can actually run the machine with the handle straight up and down to give you a little more space here if you're in a small area. I mean, you could even run it there, but it might not be necessary because it really doesn't gain you any much. But again, it'll adjust all the way down to various heights, to all the way down here if that's what you prefer. So it's got a lot of different positions that it can be in. And then for changing the diamond tools, of course, always going to turn off the emergency stop, turn off the light, unplug it, let it power down because it's still just like all the Prep Masters, the variable speed drive still holds power. Light's still on, lights out, so now we know there's no energy, no juice, electricity inside the machine. If you see that when I tip it back, it actually rests on stoppers. The stoppers on the machine, unlike some of the other models, it actually has rubber stoppers, so it doesn't rest on the frame. And then we can safely change the tools. Push the shroud up. We can change our abrasives to other resins or metals or whatever we like. Shroud. Set it back down. Plug it back in. Wait for the lights to come on. Turn on the light. The water, right would be off, left would be on. So then we have the water flowing to the floor. So we can pretty much dial it in if it's too much. There's about, I don't know, I'd say, I don't know how to express how much that is. 12 to 3 maybe? Yeah, 12 to 3, I'd say. So from like, if that was 12 o'clock, we got a full range of motion to about 3 o'clock. So it gives you that range that you can adjust it, 50% water flow, 100% water flow, or 3 o'clock is 100% off. All right, so we've got these poles here so that we can lift the machine up. It's 400 pounds, so I mean we're going to need 3 people at least to pick this thing up. So we've got a pole for each side of the machine, and we've got this handle here that can be used to pick it up. So we got good leverage, we can lift it up. So I'll do it on this side. So like right here, inside here, there's a thread. Put that inside. Same thing on the other side. And it could be a really strong guy that picks it up from here, or 1, 2, and then a third person that pick it up. Again, it's just about 400 pounds, 390 pounds. Okay, so this is the power supply that's running the machine. So if we need to take the machine apart, we just take this plug, these 2 plugs apart, so that now when this is staying with the handle portion of the machine, we take this bracket off, and then this cord will slide through here, and then we can take the handle apart from the gearbox without having to worry about unwiring anything or changing the wires in the plug or in the motor or anything. It's just a quick disconnect. Well, as I got pictures of it, to get it in the back of a truck and a trunk, well, not a trunk really, a big, like an SUV, back of an SUV. We got it in the back of a Jeep Grand Cherokee. We could get it in the back of any really sport ute. Because this thing right here, this whole frame, if you can imagine, so this whole frame here, without the gearbox, from here back is one piece. When we detach it, we take this out on both sides, and it comes right apart. This whole piece here is about 130 pounds. So that makes this part here about 240, give or take. So 2 people can pick this up. I mean, simply by, once it's detached, this shroud's lifted up, you can put your hands under there, pick it right up and put it on a cart, put it into the back of the car. Just basically to transport it in 2 pieces so that it's less difficult to move 400 pounds. This part here, this piece is the main disconnect. So it's a single phase breaker. So if you have any problem where your lights are not lit, the machine suddenly stops, it's usually because the circuit breaker's been tripped because of load. So you just simply flip it back. If it continues to trip, then it's simply a matter of you have too much amperage going in because this is a breaker for safety. But to reset it, if it's not working, it would probably be this.